So we are looking at Team of the Year, Courtois. He's left-footed, 6'6", 1-star skill, 3-star weak foot. Can only play goalkeeper, of course. He's got some nice random stats. So we've gone for a basic today, and I'll explain a little bit more at the end of the review. In terms of traits, we've got long throw and comfort crosses. I really like comfort crosses as a trait for a goalkeeper. In terms of chemstyles, we'll talk about that at the end of the review. We'll talk about his positioning, how I thought about the card, his price, chemstyles, and much more on Footbin. That being said, let's go jump into some gameplay and have a word from today's sponsor first. Are you tired of playing sweat teams like this? Make sure you go to Alt Nice, select Foot 23 coins, choose which console and how many coins you'd like to buy, select your payment method, and don't forget to add code NANIC for 6% off on all orders. Just wanted to add, this is going to be in Division Rivals, so we're going to have some good gameplay today. So here's our opponent's team. We're not going to be letting our opponent run through every single time. Main thing for me is I actually have Gold Courtois in my team already, and I generally think he is the best goalkeeper in the game. So I'm hoping that the team in the year is better. That's an awful pass from me. The problem you have with goalkeepers in general is it's completely RNG in my opinion. Honestly, depends on if the computer or the AI of EA wants to let you have a good game or not with him. And so that is going to... It's offside. That's going to obviously reflect in the review. I don't want you to be too negative about it. Let's say, for example, we did the Petr Cech review, and I generally thought it's one of the worst cards I've seen in the game. As we get Courtois over the block shot. W control. Another good block there from Roberto Carlos. But you can see there, we're not going to let our opponent run through every single time and try and get shot off. These people do manipulate shots as well, as that's not the best start already, conceding one. We'll have a look back over the goals as well to see if people are manipulating certain angles, but it always goes in. What you'll find is in Elite Division and in top tier is a lot of people know how to score. And what I mean by that, they know exactly which way to put the ball, what's going to trick the opponent or the goalkeeper into making a difficult dive that he's never going to save. And that's what you'll find at this sort of level. But I want to see if he can deal with it. Most of the time, Courtois is very solid for me, so that's what we're looking for, really. 1-on-1, Courtois. And that one he should have maybe saved. That was not a hard angle, cross goal. I didn't want to move the goalkeeper because it doesn't reflect on how he performs. But so far, we're 2-0 down in 10 minutes to a couple shots that he could have saved. The first one, I'm not entirely sure. The second one, definitely. So we get ourselves Mbappe here. And that is a much better save from him. That is what we're expecting. Get him on the ball here, see what his distribution's like. Nice, easy pass out. As we do score another goal there, straight back. And you can see I'm doing a similar thing with the angles. Just guaranteeing myself a goal there. Nothing too crazy. Right, he's through 1-on-1. We need Courtois to come out early. And he didn't even react to the ball. What's he doing? He should have grabbed that then. Or maybe at least got in the way. Didn't even react. That's not a great sign either. Maybe we're just having one of those games. Who knows? But I was expecting maybe a little bit better. Especially in that situation. But we'll see. So far, our opponents had 3 shots or 4 shots and had 3 goals. So it's not the best return just yet. See how good he is at coming out for corners. So he's here. And he doesn't collect either, but we managed to get away with it there. And he does pick up the ball this time. So a little bit shaky start from him. So he's got an angle on us. Trying to block that pass. Trying to let Jarzinho have a shot. See if Courtois can save it. And he can't. And that is another shot that's gone in. That is now, I think, 6 shots, 4 goals, 1 save, 1 block. So it's not looking great. Going for an angle. I'm going to try and let him get the shot off. I'm going to block the pass. Going for that shot. And again, our defenders are making his job harder because they keep blocking it. But I don't want to give him an open shot because no keeper can save an open shot. But one of those. We'll try and play this out to Jarzinho if we can find him here. See the distribution. So it's a good pass. Not a bad pass. Don't get on the end of it, unfortunately. Right, I'm going to let him try and play that ball through. Right, come out now. And that is a much better save. That's what we're expecting him to do. If he's going to rush out a goal, get down early, and that's what we're expecting from him. Going to see if our opponent can do it again. No, he can't. It's not a problem. Right, let's get a counter-attack underway. Maybe not. We're going to let him take a shot again. And a great save from Courtois. So he's starting to get into the game now. Our opponent's trying to do outside the foot shots. I don't mind him saving it. Again, I'm not expecting him to save every single shot. Again, another fantastic save. We'll let him get the header off again. And Courtois collects it. So these are the sort of saves we're expecting him to make. I don't expect him to make a 100% save record. Of course not. No keeper can. Because people manipulate how the goalkeeper works, etc., etc. But they're the chances I would expect him to save. And he's done very good performance there. Now let's see if we can get ourselves back in the game a little bit and stop letting our opponent shoot as much. Off the post, get the rebound, and we get ourselves another goal there. So you can see we're getting lucky with our own finishing as well. And that is half-time. So let's have a look at his in-game performances for half-time. Like I said, he isn't going to save every single shot, but there are a couple shots there he probably should have saved. Hasn't made a wonder save yet. Again, I'm not expecting him to make one, but it would be nice if we saw one. So let's have a look what his half-time performance is. See there, we let our opponent just absolutely bombard us with shots to get these shots off. So Courtois has got himself a 5.8 in a minute. In terms of actual goalkeeping, he's had 11 shots on target, 6 saves, 5 conceded. So out of the saves, had about a 50% save rate. A couple shots have gone over. So he's not playing terribly. Again, like I said, top level, people do manipulate the goals a little bit, and we do expect them to do that. But it's one of those. Let's jump into second half. The second half underway. Let's see how we get on. Courtois hoping to have a better half if we can, but we shall see. Again, I'm not expecting much out of him anymore. In terms of, we're not going to let our opponent run through. We're just going to let it be a bit more natural in the chances that are created and not created, and see how we get on. And we have managed to equalise here. Now that Courtois is getting a bit more natural shots on him, he has not conceded this half at all. He's only made 1 save. We are dominating our opponent, but you can see why I had to kind of let our opponent run through, because there would not be much footage to show you otherwise. We've managed to drag it back from being almost 5 goals down to now 5-5. And that is full time. So let's have a look at his performances. Like I said, he had a better second half. Our opponent didn't have as many shots, so I will say. So it's one of those. I moved the keeper out of the way by accident on one of the others, and he is a very good keeper. He does feel a little bit better than his goal cut, I will be honest. There's not much difference. It's honestly down to how EA do it. There ain't much to show you in terms of what he did here. As you can just see, he got a couple more saves. He made another, 2 or 3 more saves and conceded 7 goals altogether. It's really hard to say he's really well when he's conceded 7 goals, but it's one of those. So we are on FUTBIN. It's about 780,000 coins. I imagine his price is going to keep dropping down, to be honest. But I could have done this in friendlies and played against some people who just shoot the ball dead straight, and he saves everything. I'd be like, he's the best keeper in the game. Go get him. I wanted to show you him in top-level gameplay, where people know the angles, how to manipulate it. So if you really consider that, and we are in Elite Division, he actually made about 50 to 60% saves, which doesn't sound amazing, but for a goalkeeper, that is really good. I don't know if it's worth that massive price upgrade, but again, the prices will continue to go down. Went for a basic on him just to really make him as much rounded as possible. But in terms of chemstyles, I honestly, I always stick with basic on mine. People say cat or wall. It honestly depends what you want from him, but I do think basic just boosts up everything in terms of positioning. There wasn't anything bad I noticed about the card where I'm like, oh, I wish he did a little bit better there. There were a couple chances that I maybe could have showed you, but when I watched him back, it was one of those 50-50 moments where the AI has made a mistake with him diving, and it's got a little bit of deflection, so it's hard to judge. I like the card. Grind the upgrades from doing the video that I've done how to grind, and I think that's the best way to get him. I wouldn't go buy him now. I would honestly wait till the full team's out on Thursday or Friday, whenever it comes out. That being said, if you have any more questions about this card or any other card in the game, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, consider that like button and subscribing, as I do a lot of content, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.